This Tokyo apartment is not tiny. It's not exactly big either, so manage expectations, but...
It's standard, I think.
And it has a resident. And it's completely empty.
I just got the keys 2 days ago.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
So this is Sherry, or Chiodi. A little intro.
I'm Japanese and I was born and raised in the countryside of Japan and I just moved to Tokyo.
So let's take a peek at this place completely empty before Sherry fills it with stuff. Have you figured out where you're gonna put everything?
That's the plan for today. There's
Okay.
a few problems though.
There always is. So both the price and location of this place are amazing. Entranceway is small, but your shoe closet is massive for somebody who owns like one pair of shoes. And the kitchen isn't terrible. It's not the biggest kitchen, but it's also not the worst one I've seen yet.
But there's not even one outlet here, so I can't plug in a toaster or a kettle or anything.
You're not kidding. There's not a... You know, I would say that there's absolutely no way that that's accurate, but we've been in some pretty non-functional Japanese apartments. Ooh, you got a knife holder. I've got to get... Oh! So you've got at least got a space for your own washing machine. I know this will sound funny, but indoor washing machine, huge plus. My second apartment in Japan, I had to keep the washing machine on the balcony outside. It took up the whole balcony. And you've got 2 plugs in there.
Oh yeah.
So you probably could run a cable down under the door and just put a power strip mounted somewhere up along here.
Okay, that's one problem solved. But there's no way that I can put the fridge here.
Your fridge isn't gonna be that big though.
No, seriously, like the average fridge will be like 60 centimeters.
Okay, you know what? Here, let me. All right, let's. Oh my goodness, that is 60 centimeters. So your fridge is gonna. Wow, and there's no thinner. Wait, there's gotta be thinner fridges. It's Japan, right?
Yeah, they do. But compact is expensive.
It's like the famous square Japanese watermelons. They're made to fit nicely inside the fridge, but you pay for the convenience. That's like $200 a watermelon.
Wow.
Yeah, they're expensive. So fridge is still a puzzle. This, by the way, is called a unit bath. It is literally just one big plastic capsule that gets fit in here. Usually there's a toilet right here. It's kind of terrible. They're cramped, but Sherry has a completely separate toilet, which looks like it's been cleaned recently and has a little sink on top. I've never really been a big fan of these tiny unit baths, mostly because I just don't fit in them. But why don't we look at how you're gonna lay out the main room?
Hi.
Sherry's somehow getting visitors already. Are you climbing up there? You realize I can just get that for you.
Thank you.
You don't have to like climb up.
That's what I did the first time, to put it on.
Sherry's telling me she came in yesterday to do like an anti-bug gas bomb or something. But then Sherry just moved in and she's still getting electricity and gas and everything set up. That was the gas gentleman, and he has requested that we temporarily take it off so he can do a check. As soon as this is done, we are back to our regularly scheduled programming.
じゃあお湯確認していただいて、はい、大丈夫ですね。はい、ありがとうございます。
A few moments later.
こちらが作業結果表になりますのでよろしくお願いします。はい、どうもありがとうございました。
I know I said back to our regularly scheduled programming, but the little printer, this little portable, that made my day. So going into the main, yes, Sherry's got to close this up because she got so lucky with the location that the windows would completely give it away. The room itself is actually fairly spacious. Like, look at how tiny Sherry looks inside. This is definitely more space than you need. And she's got this giant closet right, yeah, definitely. You know, I did a video of the tiny triangle apartment, and there was a shelf kind of like this one, and everyone was like, oh, I would just sleep on the shelf. But one heads up about Japanese apartments, this shelf here would guaranteed break. It's not meant to hold that much weight. Japanese places aren't built as sturdy as North American homes and apartments, and one of the reasons is earthquakes. But let me show you just how, I don't want to say weak and flimsy, let's say, flexible Japanese apartments are. Like if I were to take this door frame right here, for example, and just grab it with my hands and do this, you can literally see how much it flexes. Okay, camera's a little wonky, but that's fine. Like those pull-up machines that you can attach to the door frames, you see them all the time in infomercials in North America. You would not be able to use those in a Japanese home. The whole door frame would just come right here. Sorry, that was way, but it's built like this for a reason, and that is
earthquake.
So while on surface value it does look very scary that this flexes this much, it needs to be that way so that the house itself can kind of shift and flex in an earthquake.
So what I'm thinking of doing is that I'm going to put the simple bed over here, maybe some galvanized steels, boring some screws from my aunt.
Stop. All right, where's the bed gonna go?
So over here from until like 120.
120 centimeters, okay.
Yep, and then we're gonna put the bed, not bed, desk around here.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna get the short fridge and then put the microwave on top.
Okay.
But I don't know what I'm gonna do here.
Well, it looks like a good space for some more galvanized steel and borrowed screw. No, realistically, that is where I would have put the desk. Because to me, something about feng shui, I don't know anything about feng shui, but it feels really weird to have the desk right beside the door. If you're trying to roll your chair out, I just feel like it would be in the way, and this is where I would put my desk personally. I'm trying to imagine it, and like you roll your chair, yes, you'd bump right into the door, but again, don't take my advice. About a year or two ago when I was living in the countryside, I did a tour of my overly large Japanese apartment, and everyone was like, why is it so empty? And much like Sherry doesn't actually own a lot of stuff. She just moved into, I don't keep a lot of stuff in my house. My studio, yes. Yeah. My studio is far from minimalistic, but my house is very much empty. But I'm very interested to see what you're gonna do with the layout of this. How long should we give you?
A week.
You're gonna get all of that stuff in a week. Sherry's frozen down.
2 weeks.
2 weeks? Okay. Pick a number, Sherry. 2 weeks. Okay, so we'll give you 2 weeks to get your galvanized steel and get this place set up.
Yes.
Yo.
Hi.
So it has been 3 weeks, and Sherry has had such incredibly bad luck so far that she's nowhere near ready. Also, this is what I mean by my wildly non-minimalist studio.
So as soon as you left, the curtain rail just fell off.
like the whole... Did it hit you?
No, I'm ninja. It gets worse. The vent in the bathroom just started raining black mold.
That sounds lovely. So Japanese bathrooms are also a little bit special. I'll show you if we ever get into Sherry's house again. They have this special dryer function, but that would mean you have to replace the entire thing.
Yes.
Did they?
Yes, they did, but it took me the whole 3 weeks.
Okay, fair enough. Any other issues?
Oh, the doorknob just fell off.
Like your front door?
Not the front door.
Okay.
The door that divides the kitchen and the living room.
Okay. How old is your place?
It's 20 years old.
That's not that. That's
No,
that's
no.
like built in the 2000s.
Yes.
The previous resident was a rough guy. All right. So how much more time do you need?
A week or two?
Which is it? Pick one. Pick one.
1.
Okay. 1 week. So this is gonna be a ready or not kind of situation. We're going to Sherry's place in a week. I'll see you then. I got Sherry a really nice housewarming gift, at least what I think is a really nice housewarming gift. It has been exactly 7 days.
Hey, look at your hair.
I don't want to see it. I'm gonna put this here. Actually, it's not bad. That is quite a bit of change. See, now this I can work with. It's starting to get that like tiny apartment vibe, and I think I broke something. So, you've crammed so much into such a little space.
But it's construction right now.
I might have mics. That is the tiniest rice cooker I have ever seen. So since this space is a little cramped, I'm gonna give us a bit of a POV walkthrough in here, and then you can give us a tour of the main room. Sound good?
Yes.
All right. The first thing I've noticed that you've like hung and stuck things to everything.
Yes. That's my favorite.
Like right here, the front door, this little like key hang. Wow, that is really solid too. I can't. Oh, wow, that's impressively strong. Don't even know how I did that. The Genkan is still a Genkan, but the kitchen is now actually looking like a kit. And again, there's like stuff hanging here. I'm just opening your cupboards at this point, Sherry.
That's okay.
I'm peeking in your fridge here.
I actually do a lot of cooking.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I can tell that you've made some like serious effort
Right?
in the kitchen space. I'm gonna open all of your cupboards. Wow.
Those are trash.
That's but isn't this also trash?
No, that side, that's a trash, yeah.
So how many? Why do you have so many trash bins?
Because those are like cans and the glass bottles and then plastic bottles and then burnables.
Tokyo.
Yeah, Tokyo.
I live in a different area of Tokyo, so we separate our garbage a little bit differently. And you have a washing machine.
Yay!
It's actually a really nice washing machine. It's got a clear top too. Did you get this new or used?
New. It's pretty cheap too.
How much was it?
Like $350.
It's not bad.
No,
How about the fridge?
Fridge is used.
Okay.
And $200 I paid.
This is the most adorable little, like, I almost said excuse for a rice cooker, but it's so tiny. It makes two cups of rice.
Yes, only two.
That is it. That is. Like to give you some scale on how tiny this is adorable.
I know, right?
Didn't even know they existed. We've also kind of solved the problem here with the plugs because you can just plug in everything right here. Not a bad idea. Toilet clearly needs some toilet art. You need toilet art in there. Okay. And the bath is, well,
I put a lot of work in it.
that's a girl's bath.
Yeah?
And this is the one they had to replace, right?
Yes.
Did you replace the shower head as well?
Yes, I did.
Thought that one was nice. Also, this is the one that was raining down black mold. And while you'll often see washing machines in Japan, few people get dryers because this entire room right here is the dryer. Let me show you. This little panel right here, this is for your dryer, this is for heat, this is a fan, and right there is just for ventilation. So you'll wash your clothes, hang them all up in there, turn it on, and there is your dryer. Also, before we jump into the main room, just Sherry's choice of salt ramen, blendy stick, and are those fruit gushers?
Yes.
Why are you so embarrassed by fruit gushers?
'Cause you-
And what happened to your curtains?
Yeah, I got new ones. Well, the last ones are just rentals.
They're like, what, like temporary?
Yeah, until I get these ones.
Okay, room tour, please. It feels like there's a lot extra, but we'll take it bit by bit.
This is my makeup station. I just used that chair over there. And this stand right here was actually your idea.
Yep, I use a similar one at home, but I've got like perforated board with all my like USB cables and whatnot all twist tied to it. So still good usage. It makes me wonder, I'm gonna peek right into your closet. Is that okay? Can I open your closet?
Yep.
Sherry will no longer fit in the closet. But I like the idea of like the dual hanger things.
I know, right?
Did you get those at the 100 yen shop or did you buy those ones online?
Actually, IKEA.
IKEA?
Yeah.
Not sponsored, especially not by IKEA.
Bed with storage underneath, which is currently empty because I don't own anything.
And yeah, actually your walls are very, very plain and empty.
Yeah.
In all fairness, it can be a pain to use Japanese walls, but you have the rack.
Yeah. Simple desk. This rolls out in a drawer.
And wait a minute, wait. You have a PlayStation control. Why? You don't even have a PlayStation.
I have an iPad.
What do you? Wait a minute. Wait. I have known you how? What games do you play?
Some.
Some is it? Okay, is your iPad locked? Okay, moving on to why in the world do you have two chairs? Why do you have this like second chair that just sits and faces absolutely nothing? Like, is this how you spend your time, Sherry? Do you just sit here in your corner with your extra chair? Why does this chair even exist?
It's not completed yet.
Well, the chair looks very complete.
The chair itself, yeah, but like I want to have like a small dining table because
Okay.
I do a lot of work on my desk.
Okay.
I don't have a space to eat. So that's why. And it's comfy. It's not like a working chair. Like if I want to read something.
Actually,
or
that
like,
makes a lot of sense because you
know.
wouldn't want to eat in bed.
Right.
There's clearly not enough space for eating in the kitchen.
Nope.
So this is gonna be your little like dining table space.
Yeah, I could have like a tiny one.
Which means technically you didn't meet the 1 week deadline. Your place isn't finished yet. But I have something to make it just a little more finished.
Oh yeah?
Yes. Okay, so it might work out better that your place isn't perfectly set up yet. I do have questions about price and neighbors and noise and all of that, but this is gonna be housewarming. Congrats for moving to Tokyo. At least 3 forgotten birthday. You know what? Happy moving to, just open it, look inside.
Oh!
Yeah, and I got a little stand for it as well.
That's cute.
It is the exact same one that I use in the studio.
No way!
There you go.
Tinier than I thought.
Yeah, it is small. There you go. This is actually my favorite little projector from a company called Anker. I discovered this thing while doing tiny apartment tours like this, and I figured, I thought you were gonna need a screen, but when I saw that you're keeping this wall completely empty, you could probably just set this up to project right onto that wall, which works out because you don't have to watch from the bed. You can watch from your crazy chair.
See? I needed it.
You're really pushing the chair.
Thank you, Norm.
And that one question that comes up every single time being, hey Sherry, how much does your apartment cost?
Just under 100,000 yen.
And I already knew that, but with the current exchange rate, that is just over 600 US dollars, which is not bad. Any problems with noise or neighbors or any of that stuff?
Not really. I heard somebody vacuuming once, but it wasn't a big deal.
You'd mentioned construction today, but I haven't heard anything, and there's construction everywhere in Tokyo by that. This is very central, by the way. Like, this is right in the middle of Tokyo, and while with all the stuff inside, it obviously does feel a little tinier and cramped. It's also a very standard, I'd say, Tokyo apartment. Jay, you're going, but you literally just moved to Tokyo. But what do you think for 600 a month? Would you live here to be right in the middle of central Tokyo? Let us know what you think below. Thank you so much, and we'll see you again real soon. Also, Sherry, congrats again on the new apartment.
Thank
you
you
for showing us around.
Thank you for the projector.
Oh yeah, that was just for the video. I'm gonna go ahead and take that back now. Oh, whoa! I unplugged it and it stays. I forgot about that. I forgot that that's a thing. All right, bye.
Ah, no! I need it back.
There we go. Projector has been returned.